My first 4 years in Bukidnon was extremely hard, very, very difficult. The change happened when I realized a number of things. One, I realized that the purpose you choose to pursue in life will determine how you live and how you do your business. Kung ano purpose mo. Ang purpose ko sa first 4 years was kumita para I can buy my family a better life. Yun ang purpose ko. And yet, whenever, alam niyo, weird ho yung buhay ko noon. I was assistant country manager of HP. I was managing complicated engineers, and I think I was relatively successful because I would meet quota every year. However, itong babuyan, hindi ko siya mapakita. And ang gusto ko lang to improve the state of my family. My life changed when God gave me another purpose. And I discovered that purpose in a very simple verse. And that verse, sabi dyan, God blessed them and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the sky, over every living thing that moves on the earth." Now, do you know this verse? Yes, some of you do know, but is this something that the church often talk about? Actually, hindi. Bakit? Kasi to many people, to be fruitful and multiply means magpadami ng anak. Tama ba yun? Yung gusto lang magpadami ng anak, yun, paborito to na verse. Pero yung takot na maraming anak, ayaw yan basahin. Sabi nila, mabuti nang hindi ko alam yan para hindi ako gumawa ng kasalanan kay God. Anyway, yun din ang pagkaintindi ko sa verse na yan. Until I became a farmer. You know, I'm an engineer by education eh. As an engineer, ayokong sabihin mo sa akin, anong gagawin ko para magtanim. Gusto ko maintindihan, pag ginawa ko yan, anong epekto niyan sa tanim. So for 4 years, I was studying the plant in all its detail. After 4 years of reading the Bible, when I saw that phrase, "be fruitful," you know, it changed my life. Because imbes na anak ang nakita ko tanim. Of how it started from a seed, okay, na pag tinanim mo, and then nakita ko na bunga siya. Then I realized in Genesis 1:28, God was showing us a model of how to live our life. You see, fruitfulness is a function of a plant. It is not the function of a man. Let me just explain this for a while, ha? Di ba pag ang tanim, kain ng kain, ano nangyayari? Di ba, tumataba, di ba? Tapos, namumunga. Kayo, pag kain ng kain, ano nangyayari sa inyo? Tumataba din kayo. Namumunga kayo? Hindi, di ba? Yung tanim, ang pag sobra noon, tawag ng bunga. Pag pinamigay mo, everybody happy. Pag pinamigay nyo sobra nyo, happy sila. Anong tawag sa sobra nyo? Tawag dyan, bilbil. Di ba? Ayaw nila noon kasi marami na sila. So I realized, God was showing us a model of how to live our life. So now, naman, I studied the plant so that I can use it in my business. Ito na-discover ko sa tanim. It starts from a very, very simple seed. Tinanim mo yan, natubigan, you know, it will start to grow and then germinate. You know, may discover ho ako. When the plant is germinating, wag mong lalagyan ng fertilizer yan. Ikamamatay niya yan. You see, parang bata. Pag pinakain mo ang 1-year-old na bata ng karne, ikamamatay niyan, na-overwhelm siya. Ganon din ang tanim, na-overwhelm pag maraming pagkain. And then I realized, bakit ako hirap sa first 4 years of business? Because I thought money would speed up a business. And then it would die. Na-realize ko, you see, the most important part of the plant are the roots. The roots represents the plant's ability to anchor itself and absorb the nutrients around it so that it can convert it to something good, to food, so that it can fuel its growth. Roots ang pinaka-importante. Ang roots, abilities yan. And yet today, many people focus too much on knowledge, thinking that it's ability. Narinig na ba nyo yung prinsipyo na knowledge is power? Di ba kay Ernie Baron yan, no? Nakakilala kay Ernie Baron. Okay? Hindi na nakilala ng millennial yan. Kami na lang mga mature ang nakakilala dyan. Di ba? Sabi ni Ernie Baron, knowledge is power. And I used to believe that. Then I realized, knowledge is not power. Because knowledge is useless pag hindi mo siya alam gamitin. Money is also, the money will not also grow a business pag wala kang abilidad. And yun ang nangyayari sa akin. In the first 4 years, the reason why I could not make it prosper was because I'm not a farmer. Maski may pera ako, maski may nabasa ako, that knowledge has no power if I do not know how to use it. So ang ginawa ko, I started to back off from wanting to profit and then started to focus on growing my roots, my abilities, which means skills and values. And then when the roots is strong, the plant will now try to grow its shoots, its ability to convert its resources to something good that would benefit it. And then it will go to that system, roots first, shoots after, roots first, shoots after, and then in the proper season. Have you heard of that phrase, the proper season? In the proper season, the roots will stop growing. When the root stops growing, the shoots will stop growing also. However, during the time, ang dami-dami niya ginagawang pagkain. Anong gagawin niya sa pagkain ginagawa niya? It will now store it in a container called the fruit. The fruit is just a storage container for the excess food the plant produces. I discovered something very interesting about plants. Plants do not work for their fruits. They aim to be healthy because ang fruits kusang lumalabas. Fruits are product of abundance. They come out from healthy plants. As I relate this to business, I realize many people do not profit because they focus on the profit, not understanding that profit is a natural byproduct of a healthy business. Parang kayo, you're in sales, di ba? Madali ba magbenta? Mahirap, di ba? Mahirap. However, if you notice, if you focus more on the sales and yung benta, hindi siya dumadating. Because sales is a byproduct of a good advisor. An advisor who has the proper abilities. Those with good skills and good values. Pag magaling magbenta, magbait pa yung advisor, ang benta kusang lumalabas. Kanina doon, I like the video about the gladiator. Sabi doon, hard work, perseverance, patience. If you are a good advisor, so dapat ang focus nyo is how do I become a good advisor? Because ang benta kusang lumalabas yan. And so people get very, very frustrated. I've talked to a lot of businessmen. They always struggle to make profit. Kasi ang sabi nila, kung kumita na ako, mapapaganda ko yung negosyo ko. Sabi ko, pagandahin mo muna negosyo mo, yung kita lalabas yan. Kusang dumadating yan. And so that's what I've learned. So today, I've changed my purpose because I realized that God created me to be fruitful. When I say fruitful, God wants me to take the little that I have, gusto niya gamitin ko, palakihin ko abilidad ko, pag-ayusin ko ugali ko, and then I take the resources that I have and produce something of value that other people will benefit from, and then sa tamang panahon, kikita rin ako. You know, I've been farming for the past 20 years. Many people have gone before me. Many people have more money. I have a lot of competitors. When I started, most of them have disappeared. Okay, we're one of the few who remain. And today we continue to grow. Why? Because we focus on the business. Profit will come out naturally. And so will sales.